So here's my 1996 Yamaha FZR. I've had it for about 7 or 8 years now. And I wish I had a cool story, but I don't. I literally pulled it out to get the dust rinsed off it and left it out, left all day, came back at night, forgot that it was behind my Jeep, and I backed into it. And really could have been worse, but I messed the plastics up pretty bad, as you can see. Broke the windshield, broke the mirror off. Broke the front here. Broke all that, cracked it. I can't find plastics, especially in this color, anywhere. The only one I found was some just pure white ones. Oh yeah, and I cracked the oil case. All the oil leaked out. So, I bought a plastic welder. I'm going to attempt to fix what I can with the plastic welder. And I bought a new case, so hopefully we can get some oil back in this and make sure it runs. And yeah, stay tuned if you guys want to see this thing get fixed up. It's a pretty rare bike. I didn't realize how rare they were, but it's a 1996 Yamaha FZR 600. Oh yeah, I need mirrors. I'm going to take the plastics off and maybe run it without the side plastics. Make sure nothing's bent. And what I can find, I'll plastic weld. We'll see how that goes. Cracked here. This mirror's all bent. This is kind of good except for that crack. Bent my choke. Cracked the gas tank cover. Yeah, I'm very upset with myself. It's been such a good bike, it didn't deserve this. But, yeah. Let's get her going. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so I think the first thing we're going to work on is getting this cover replaced. I've got a new cover. And we're going to see if that metal got pushed into the crank or case or whatever's behind that cover. So I got to get these plastics off. I'm going to take the seats off and start taking the plastics off with my impact. Except for now my Allen key just fell out somewhere. So we'll come back to you when I find that. Alright guys, we got our Allen key back. I'm going to get this seat off. And we'll start taking her apart. Seat comes off.
I'll set that over somewhere. Alright.
And freaking thing. I gotta get some better tools. Well, no time like the present. There's a bunch of these screws all over the plastics in various spots. I'm just gonna go through and take them all out. Poor bike. Poor bike. I'm gonna fix you, old girl. So that has to be, I gotta take the whole nose off.
She's just falling apart as we go.
Oh, that one's stripped out. We got her.
I want to show you guys Mac. He's laying by the bike. Oh.
One more screw down there. We've had this apart once. If you go check out the other FZR
the
videos.
Screw at the bottom is. Okay, then you got one right behind the kickstand.
I should get my middle screw tray. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this one. probably have to, well, I'll have to get a wrench on that, I think. Or get an Allen key, but we'll come back to you once we get these off. Alright guys, there's what she looks like with the plastics off the sides anyway. And here's my poor plastics in pieces. So, yeah, I got a new cover and gasket. Let's pop this off and see what's in there. Alright, let's try to pull this cover off. That's annoying.
Why do they get stuck on there?
Because I don't have the right piece to hold the bit in the gun. It should be a long piece that has a cut in it. Even that's the wrong piece, but it locks into the gun, and this doesn't. At least these are coming off. Ooh, that one's
Don't you have to like drain the rest of the oil
one's
or
seized
something,
oil.
or is it completely empty?
I'm sure it's empty. Surprise! Ooh, that one's longer. So good thing we have that on video. We gotta remember that. There's one longer one, and it does.
Which one was that? This one?
Yeah.
Because it has to go into the metal.
Two. Ooh, that one's second to long. We got it. Good thing we're videoing. So we can put these back on. Wow, they're all different sizes. So, longest one, are these the same size?
Yeah.
Yeah, those two are. Look at that one. We'll clean that one up. And what, one more?
Yep. Short one too.
At least none of the screws are bent. I'll have to find a little rubber mallet.
For what?
Pull that off.
Can I try to pull it off?
Try. Wants to try to take it off.
Bike.
I do have a hammer, but guess it don't matter if I hit it with a hammer because it's.
Yeah. I don't think
coming
it's
off.
coming.
No, I told you. All right, we should be able to.
Might as well just bang
On it.
Yeah.
Because I am replacing it, so. Wow, she's on there. The
Yeah, I
bottom's
just
coming
thought it would just pop off.
Just the top. Well, that's weird. I got all the screws. Just the top is stuck. Maybe I'll get a pry bar in there. What the? Where the hell did that come from? Well, I'm not sure why
Right
this
there, maybe.
is stuck on the top.
Try this one.
I do have a new gasket, but weird.
Yes, now don't hit it right here real quick with the little screwdriver. Up top right in there. Oh, like in the crack.
I don't understand this, guys. Why this is not coming off.
It's coming. You just gotta go up a little further.
It's like it's welded up here. You know what? I'm wondering if it's stuck on that starter shaft somehow.
Can I see the...
Ooh, there's a tab here. I bet you that's to
Yeah,
bang
I
it
was
from the back. Or
trying.
pry on. Well, I can't really get anything in there. If I can get this through, you don't want to gouge the face with that. Because then the gasket won't seal the new one. But if I can line this up with that tab, which I can't see.
You're gonna have to come through. Can you see now?
There's a piece of my plastic. I just found that inside the bike.
Alright, put it over there.
Alright, am I close to that tab?
Yeah. Now, you have to go. Look at where my hand is. Look, see my finger?
Yeah.
Go this way, over here. See that big rubber tube right by your face? Right in front of your face.
Yeah.
Stick it through there. Go back. Okay.
They're stuck blocking me. I can't get it through.
No, right over here. Do you want me to do it?
You could try.
Here. Ow.
Oh, I see. Yeah, stick it down on this side. Yep, keep coming. Alright. Alright, babe's gonna tap it gently. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming. Alright, oh my God. I wasn't expecting that.
Expecting what?
There's gears in there.
Wow.
That's my transmission, I
Wow,
believe.
look how cool that looks. Look, that one looks like a pretty flower.
And there's a bearing. That's what it was stuck on, that bearing.
Wow, that's cool.
So I don't think that new case is going to work.
You might have to take case.
Alright guys, so here's the old one. There's the new one. And it does have all the slots and stuff. I got to get a bearing puller to pull that bearing.
That.
Because that's aftermarket and this is original. Wild.
Oh, Edwin's waiting.
So we got to figure out how to get that bearing out. So I'm an idiot. Now that I'm looking at it, this is your starter. And this is your flywheel. So this is how the bike starts. I don't know where those pieces of metal from the other case went. They don't look like they're in there. I'm just surprised that this had oil in it. I don't know. I guess it's supposed to. But, anywho, this pin was all the way out. It came out with the case. Hopefully, just putting it back in is okay. But I gotta figure out how to get that bearing out. It is crazy how it cracked that case. Say hi to Maya. I have seen guys get bearings out with bread. You stuff bread in there and then you pound a hammer down in there until it, with a bolt. You put the bread in as much as you can and then you put a bolt in and hammer it. And it pushes the bread up around the bearing and it eventually pushes the bearing out. But this is an open bearing and I don't want to get bread all inside it. So I might have to go get a bearing puller. Also, it's pressed in, which I could probably do with a socket and a hammer. Got to make sure it goes down to that lip. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So now that I'm looking at it, I see how this all works. These are just pins the gears ride on, and this has another gear behind it that meshes with this gear, which meshes with this gear, which turns the flywheel, and that's how the starter works. All that bearing does is support the starter shaft up here. So yeah, we'll get it out, we'll get it back together, get her filled up with oil, and we'll see if she'll first start. Now we're gonna head down to Cobuskill and see if I can get a bearing puller and some oil. But if any of you guys know where to get plastics this color in good shape, let me know. I will buy them. Also busted my front brake lever, but I can still use it at least. But yeah, 1996 SZR 600. If you guys have this style fairings or know of anybody that does, get a hold of me. Leave a comment and I'll give you my email. Alrighty guys, we're on our way to Cobuskill. I can't back into the bike because it's in front of me. This is the spot where the bike died. But we're gonna bring her back to life, guys. Don't worry about that. I'm wondering where that pieces of the metal went, the metal chips. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to do an oil change. I don't know if some of them metal flakes went down anywhere or into anything. I mean, I looked in here. I don't really see anything. We're on our way to Cokesville, guys, and don't want to get copyrighted. Babe's doing her makeup. This dog is farting up a storm, and he has some bad farts. Tell you what, guys. Alright, guys, we're back. I got oil in the filter, but nobody could get that out of there, so I'm going to try to cut this with my cutoff wheel and relieve it. Then I'll stick it in the freezer and hopefully be able to press it in with a C-clamp on here. But I was going to put this on, and as you can see, these locator pins, it will not fit over it. You can see this one is just drilled straight through. All these holes are. This one, you can see, if it'll focus, is drilled halfway down for that pin. And also this pin would be going on that side, and you can see that one's drilled halfway down. So I have a drill bit, fits right in there where the pin would be, does not fit in here. So I think I'm gonna have to drill it, and hopefully the holes being bigger doesn't affect anything, and the gasket will still hold the oil. So that's where we're at. We're cutting this with a grinding wheel, get the bearing out, drill these two holes out, and go from there. Alright, I'm going to put a tiny bit of oil on the hole. Then, where's the cap? How did I lose it already? There it is. I ain't got to take much, guys. So hopefully I can do this. It's just, if I should be doing this on a drill press.
I think that's good.
Well, it has to be as thick as that pin. There you go. So I'll have to clean those up. Let's see if it fits now. Now we're getting somewhere. So I'm going to do that to this one, and we'll get it so it at least goes on. That looks like it goes down a little bit further. I really hope this works. And then it'll be this one. Try to reuse the oil. Come on. I gotta clean that bit off too. So the last thing we need is metal shavings. One last check. That's the hole. This is the hole. So that pin is about there. Well, I'm going to clean this up and we'll test fit it, and then we'll keep going. Alright, she is going on. She's going on tight, but she is going on. So let's see if we can figure out this bearing, and then go from there. Alright guys, so see that lip inside the hole there? I checked both of them. I measured them with an Allen key, marked the end, and I marked out how long these are, and I think I have it drilled just enough. And then I come down here and I put the Allen key in there. I'll show you. Alrighty guys, I've got the cutter out. I bought these thinner discs because that's a big thick grinding one, and I think it'll be easier to cut with this. I can't find my tool, so I'm gonna have to try and use a screwdriver and a hammer and loosen that way. Try doing it by hand by holding the lock button. You gotta hold that button down and it will lock it. Push it harder. Are you even on the button?
Yeah.
It locks this so it can't move. Almost. You gotta push it hard. Alright. Alright guys, I tried to spin this off by hand. It wouldn't work. I've got it locked. Now. Oh, it moved. Yeah, I can't do it.
What, you're trying to get that off there?
Yeah, to put the new wheel on, so. Got it. Did I get it? No, I didn't get it. Alright, I'm gonna get that off. I need 4 hands, that's the problem. Alright, Babe's gonna hold this button down, guys, and I'm gonna try and get this thing off. I don't know where the tool went. Push it. There you go. It's locked. I think we got it. You can hold the phone now. Alright guys, we got her.
Finally.
So we'll put the new one on, and that should help me cut better. And that sits flush.
We don't have those tech-savvy tripods and stuff like...
I usually could do these by
y'all
hand,
have.
but that one was really tight. See, I just tighten it by hand like that. Alright, now we'll cut.
Why do you got the old piece?
Because I gotta cut the bearing out of it.
Oh.
Alright guys, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to try to really slowly cut in towards that bearing and get it off. And I wish I had a vise, but let's just see. No way.
No, what? I wasn't even looking at the camera.
That is awesome.
It just popped right out.
Very, very nice. So just that vibration and the heat must have heated this up because it's hot now.
And made it pop.
Just enough to get this out.
Awesome.
Cool, so we're going to clean this up. Make sure there's no metal on it. And we're going to try to get it, probably throw it in the freezer. We'll see how it fits. Alright, I'm going to flip this over because it might have metal shavings on it. We're going to clean this up with some brake clean. Ugh, right in my face.
Smells like nail polish remover.
Yeah, strong stuff.
I hope he didn't get any.
I don't think he did.
Oh, geez, that scared me. It looked like he was about to freaking, I don't know.
Alright, I got this all cleaned up. Let's just see, for giggles, how it fits. That brake clean did cool it down quite a bit. I might have to put it in the freezer. Socket, a piece of wood, and a C-clamp. I'm going to try and suck this bearing in with, but it's already not working. But I think it has potential to work. Come on now. I mean, I could try tapping it with a hammer. Let's just try that quick. Where did I put the hammer? Inside?
I don't know.
We'll try a few light taps and see if she budges. Doesn't seem to budge. Hopefully they drilled that out big enough. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to use the C-clamp. Alright, I've got this socket set up with Babe's help. Let's see what happens.
Sounds like it's going.
The wood's breaking.
Oh.
It's not going in. But having it on this tire, I'm not really getting good wax on it. You don't want that to go in crooked. That's the biggest thing. So let's move this to the ground. Oh, that went in. Nice. That might be all the way in.
I don't think so.
Let's go one more.
Up at the top. I would move it towards the top.
Why?
Because this part looks like it's sticking out more than that part. It is. I can tell. Oh, I think you got it.
There we go.
There you go. That's in there.
Let's do one more just to make sure. We got the bearing in. Now, I think we're ready to put our cover on. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on the bearing. Probably not necessary, but... Okay, now, should be good to start her going on, and I need the hammer. Oh
Look.
no, I gotta put my gasket on.
Oh.
That would have been bad. Oh. Alright guys, so I had two gaskets. I almost forgot, as you saw, to put this one on. But Babe thought one was garbage, because it was in a white envelope.
So,
And it ended up in the trash can.
yep, now it's probably, what do they call that on Finding Nemo? 2-4 Wallaby Way, Sydney or something?
Oh, yeah. 2-4 Wallaby Way, Sydney. Alright. We got our gasket in place. I did buy RTV in case needed, but I'm hoping I don't need it.
On a corridor, guys.
And I don't see any type of metal or anything in there. So we'll put our case on and then we'll probably flush the oil. So we had to drill this. And we had to get that bearing in. Just gonna lightly tap the ears. Uh-oh. This top one ain't wanting to go.
There it goes.
Good luck for whoever takes this off next. Probably me.
And we're there. Every time you hit the top, the bottom pops out.
I knew this thing was crooked. Oh, let's try to get our bolts in. I gotta clean that one up still. That was the first one, I believe. Then the second one. Was it the second one that was the really long one?
I thought you said this one.
Yeah, that was a long one. So this was regular.
You can tell. Look. Short.
Yep.
Short. Long. Short. Yeah. I could tell.
Alright, pause it so we can review it. I'm not sure why that's all rusted. I don't know if that was some kind of sealant. I can't find my other wire brush, so I'm trying to clean it up with this one. But, I should probably look up torque specs, but I don't have a torque wrench, so we'll tighten it down so it feels okay. And then we'll, that looks pretty good. And then if it leaks, we'll tighten it down more. Alright, so I got all these in where they go, I do believe. It's weird, some of them have flat spots and some don't. Well, I know this has to be a short one because I can see the back, like Babe said. So let's just go slow. I'll do the locator ones first. And then we'll just kind of work our way in a pattern. Alright, I do believe that they're all in the right spot. And then I'll go around and just give each one more little crank. Looks like there's still a gap here. Alright. Now, before I put oil in, I kind of want to crank it over and just make sure the starter and everything's working properly. So, just for a second. So I'm going to grab the keys. Well, maybe we should put some oil in. I'll go ahead and put a cord in, that's why. That way it's not running empty. Well, I don't have a clean funnel, so I can manage this way. Oh, you know what? I should have drained the rest of the oil first. I think I'm going to do that. So my oil plug is behind this fairing bolt. Fairing mount. So I have to take this fairing mount off to get to it. But yeah, this one bolt holds the fairing mount on. And then my oil plugs are here. But in case any metal did go in the engine, I want to take and drain the rest of the oil. And I'll probably do another oil change. I did buy a filter afterwards, after I run it a little bit, just to make sure there's no metal in there. Stupid wrench. Should probably just find a socket, but I'm being lazy. Got her. Alright, let's find a container. Alright, babe found me a container. Let's see if every drop leaked out when it fell over.
I don't think every drop did.
Nope. Still quite a bit.
Oh,
What?
that came shooting out.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. See, when Joel does these things, I learn. You know, if I ever get my own motorcycle. There, she's slowing down now.
I didn't seem to see any metal chunks. I thought I might have seen one chunk come out.
Perfect. That bucket was perfect.
Yeah, it was. Black?
Mm-hmm. So that oil was in there since the last oil change, right?
Yeah. Which you guys can see on the videos of the FZR playlist. So what I'm going to do, I'll put new oil in and then probably pick up 3 more quarts.
I think I see a little piece of silver in there.
In where?
In the oil.
What, in there?
No, in the bucket, unless it's just a bubble. Like over by the far side.
Yeah, I mean, metal would sink if it fell in there, I'm sure. But obviously I have not run this thing since it happened, so I'm hoping there's no metal in the engine anywhere.
I just can't wait to ride her and hear her start. And
Oh, hopefully here in a second she'll be starting up. And I won't put the new filter on until after I run it on this new oil for a little bit. And then we'll get 3 more quarts of brand new oil. And the stuff's not cheap. It's $9 a quart. 8 something I think I paid. Luckily I had a $20 rewards. And this wrench is really good at stripping bolts out. Alright guys, let's put the oil back in and see if she holds and doesn't leak, and also hopefully everything's in right and it starts. And I know better to pour oil like this. That way it's not glugging.
oil kind of looks like flat beer.
Yeah, it's much thicker though.
Kind of looks like honey.
Heard that. Babe just pooped herself.
I did not.
There's 1 quart in. She's not even on the sight glass yet. Hopefully I got enough oil. Ow, my knee. I'm on a freaking rock. One quart, no leaks yet. 2 quarts going in. That is motorcycle, yep.
No, it's tractor trailer. No.
Well, we had ATV
Do tractor
oil.
trailers take different oil than cars or
Yeah.
trucks?
Yeah, definitely. They take way thicker oil, diesel oil.
Probably a lot more of it too.
Yeah, some of them are, I mean, just a 7.3 Power Stroke diesel takes like 15 quarts.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
So 15 of those?
Yep. And it's still not even in the sight glass.
Oh, it's tilted.
Yeah, it is tilted. Maybe I should tilt it up.
Yeah, so I can see.
But you'd think it would at least be. Alright, yeah, we'll tilt it up quick.
And then we'll have you guys determine what you
See if you
see
see anything in
in
the
the
sight.
hole. Yep.
How much?
We're like that.
Halfway up it?
Not. We're like a quarter of a way. Almost half.
Okay.
So that'd probably be the last one. You probably don't need the third one.
This is the third one. I already put 2 in.
Oh. Shows how much I pay attention.
You're just holding the camera, that's all.
That's all
Yeah.
I'm good at. Is holding the camera. Can you get these?
Any leaks yet?
This is your muffler? Or exhaust?
Yeah. I'm surprised it's not even showing on the sight glass at all.
Surprised this is so rusty it doesn't have holes. Oh, that don't feel too good.
Babe, are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
What? No, never.
This is all rusted out. I feel like if I touch it, it's gonna crumble.
Well, hopefully not.
Feel it right there.
I'm missing the lid.
Right there.
Alright, well there's 3 quarts in it right now. And it is on the sight glass now, so that's good.
This is what it looks like.
Alright, moment of truth, guys.
We're gonna start it.
Yeah.
But can you just feel that real quick? This one right here, it feels like it's gonna collapse.
That's alright.
What about the one by it over here?
That's
Good?
just surface rust.
There. Alright. Moment of truth, guys.
Alright, see on the window. Tell me where it is.
Oh, we're full.
Way full?
Yep, we're full.
I might have put too much oil in.
Yeah, it's completely covered. The hole.
Well.
Oh, now it's not. Now it looks like there's nothing in it. Barely.
Tell me when it gets full.
It's full.
Alright, now it is?
Yep.
Yeah, I overfilled
I'd
it.
seen dirtiness. See that black line of dirtiness?
That's just a level. I mean, it could be some old sludge in there, but we're going to be changing it again. Alright, let's see if it even turns over. I hope the gas tank smells pretty empty.
Ooh, she was like,
She's ready to
she's
go.
like, hey guys. Woo! Sounds good.
Alrighty, well she's running again, guys. So, yeah, I'm going to keep fixing her up. We're going to try to plastic weld all the cracks. And I'm looking for you guys to help me find fairings or a parts bike with a blown motor. Or I'm looking for the same colors. It's a 1996 Yamaha FCR. I don't see any leaks. So if you guys like this content, stay tuned and watch us fix it up. Thank you to all of our subscribers. We appreciate you, and sounds pretty good, and everything's working. I'm excited. I'm very happy. Poor girl. I kind of want to run it down the road quick, make sure nothing's bent.
While Babe is testing the bike, I'm going to grab the air compressor and pump up my tire on the Jeep. But I think I need the end piece. I think. I'm not sure. And there she is in all of her glory.
The shifter got bent, I think, because I'm having trouble finding it with my foot. I think it just got pushed in, so we could bend that back out. Doesn't really, yeah, it is bent a little bit, so I just gotta. Yeah, that's already better. So I'll bend that out a little bit more.
Other than that,
She felt good.
Did good?
Yep, she's running good. Brakes and everything are working.
Look at her. Like nothing ever happened.
Yeah. See, well, at least she's running again. Let's see if there's any leaks from our case. Not a drop. So mission success on that. If I'm going to be riding it for a little while with no plastics, I'm going to get some engine degreaser and clean all this up nice. And oh, want to see if the headlights and blinkers and stuff work? Lights on?
Yep. Well, not the now the headlights are on.
Okay. All the marker lights?
Yep.
Oh, it didn't even blow a bulb. What about the back? I guess they're only on with the blinkers.
Hit the blink. Yep. Yep.
Oh, what about the front? Cool. We got all
Awesome.
our lights. I have to bend this one out. I already pulled it out somewhat, but you can see in here, this whole bracket got bent in. So I got to pry that back out. But other than that, she just needs new plastics, or I'm going to try to fix up the ones I have for now. So stay tuned. And peace. Thanks for watching, guys. Dave's pumping up the tires on the old 88. What's up? Is it leaking? Oh, that's the air. You need the air shot.
I don't know where it is.
Alright, it's on the little compressor. Go up to like 35 pounds. You gotta wait for the compressor to build. What's it at now?
Oh, there's a screw in there.
Yeah, one of the screws came out.
Tire's going up.
Yep. We're at like 20 pounds. I don't even know if that gauge works right, but
I think it does.
try to get that screw down to the bottom. There you go. So it won't hit the needle.
30.
Yeah, I go a little more.